Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of the Pro Wrestling Noah 2012 TEW 2020 series here on the channel. As it is European navigation time, I am absolutely terrified before we get into this tour in this episode. This is going to be a bad idea. I should have dropped this idea and went with something else after seeing our pop in Europe because, literally, there's almost zero positives to doing this. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. But here we are. We're gonna do it anyways. This might be the one and only European navigation tour that we do here on the channel. It's obviously last year, as far as for 2011, that European navigation tour was pretty monumental as far as what it did for Pro Wrestling Noah. As far as that's how Zach got signed to Noah, and that's how really the King's Wrestling probably would have done a lot better, obviously, had that not been signed by the WWE at the end of the year. I think it was just Claudio first and then Hero. Maybe they both were. For some reason, I'm thinking that they both were not signed together. But I'm pretty sure they were. Nonetheless, though, it's European navigation time. We do have tour goals and whatnot to go through before we get into this first show. Our first tour goal. Let's hope we don't ruin our good momentum. We've been having such great momentum. We have done so well from the beginning to the end here of this series so far. We have grown so much. We have so many great tag teams right now. We have so many great champions right now. Very proud of what we've done so far. And now, it's time to really harness that and keep it going. One would think, but now we're doing this where we're going to go to Europe for a couple of shows. So hopefully, we don't lose all that great momentum. We were literally, we just did an 85, 86 main event on the last, episode. Huge. And hopefully, we were hoping to continue with that into maybe even the 90s at some point during 2012, 2012, I said 2020, 2012. Again, it's still, a lot of things can happen, obviously, but, that is the main factor is just keeping this good momentum and one could hope. But now, with this European navigation tour, we might have some wrinkles in that plan. I would still have Jimmy Yang for one more show, and I thought about having to be the send off, that at the last episode, the last big show. But it's not like it's a big deal. It's the European navigation tour. Might as well use him. He's a warm body. He's someone that probably has somewhat pop. As far as European pop goes, probably around 8 to 10, which is not great, but that's half the roster. Actually, more than half. But still, it might as well use him to help put somebody over. So Kenta in the King's Wrestling. I love how this is a tour goal. This is kind of more like a tour goal / factoid list. As Kenta and KOW are 12 days away from 300 days as being champions. Pretty awesome. Having two long reigns happening kind of simultaneous. Obviously, they both became champions at the same show. So it's kind of very lineage between those two. But, they have a tall task in Kings of Wrestling. They want to retain those belts. Or Kenta might have some new gold. Or Kenta Kobashi and Go Shiozaki can finally get that win over Kings of Wrestling. Or they beat Kenta and Yoshihiro Takayama to get the new JHC Tag Team Champions. That would be, or to become, rather, the new Tag Team Champions. And Kings Wrestling, they lose the belts without even getting involved in the finish. That would suck. But I believe we're going to have this be a elimination match. I believe that's how we're going to do this. I think that'd be the fairest way possible. As we're going to have a couple of debuts. I will say Harry Smith, he gets his own because, or at least he gets his own tour goal here, because he's probably going to be used more in the future for us compared to the other guys. But Harry Smith, aka David Boy Smith Jr., will be making his debut for Noah in this tour. Which, he's going to take on Johnny the Bull Stamboli, which, what a goddamn match. Again, I don't know why we keep on booking Johnny the Bull, but I love it. As we've also signed Rene Dupree, Vladimir Kozlov, now going under his first name and middle name, so that now he's going to be Oleg Alexandrovich for us, and then also Michael Tarver, who is Tyrone Evans, as that's what his real name is. So they're signed for this tour just to help with pop. Their pop is somewhere between 20s to 30 in Europe, around that point. So I figured that'd be great to have those guys be signed for this tour, just to put over some people. And, the main event, of course, we already talked about for this European navigation show, Kenta Kobashi goes Shizaki, taking on Kenta rather, and Yoshihiro Takayama, and taking on the champions, of course, the Kings of Wrestling. First time a triple threat tag match on the series, and also first time that we're gonna have a championship be defended in a triple threat. That's pretty sure like ever as far as for the series. I'm trying to think of a junior tag that might have been a three-way tag match, but I don't think so. I think this is the first one, which is pretty fun. Obviously, very much breaking kind of tradition as far as obviously Brooksky Noah's kind of the basis of it is really, especially maybe not really so much so this time, but definitely in the early mid 2000s, definitely was just basically what all Japan has established as far as King's Road and just regular 2v2 matches and 1v1 matches, not really multi-man stuff. But it's a fun idea, at least, to change it up a little bit, especially with the European navigation. It felt like it's a great idea to throw something new out there. And the co-main event, Zack Sabre Jr. going to take on Taiji Shimori. Fun match there. I think it'd be obviously a lot better had this happen in Japan, but, much like the main event, that main event scares the shit out of me because of how everybody's pop is, but hopefully it works out. That's all you can ask for. But that's a, very fun match. Zack Sabre Jr. getting his first junior heavyweight title match. So obviously he's had some taste of gold back when he was the junior tag champ with with Loki. And so that's, fun match there for Zack. Fun opportunity. Obviously, this is a fun match because you could see this either on the Noah series or even on the New Japan series. Zack Sabre Jr. and Taiji Shimori. So Laughter 7 going to take on No Mercy as Shibata, Kendo Kashin, and Kushida, taking on the No Mercy team of Low-Ki, Kanemaru, and Jinbei. So obviously, kind of junior heavyweight, but then you have Shibata in there to kind of throw a wrinkle in everything. Obviously, Laughter 7 don't really have a lot of people to use as far as having a 6-on-6 junior versus junior match, or 3v3 rather. It's a 3v3 junior heavyweight tag match, but nonetheless, though, it's still a fun match. I think it should be pretty fun. The next matchup, tag match of Takeshi Morishima and Yuji Hino. Warms my heart seeing that team, and they're fucking awesome with their, how they're doing as far as the tag team chemistry and whatnot. So that should help them out here in this match against Rene Dupree and Oleg Alexandrovich. Which, kind of funny, like, Vladimir Kozlov, what a unique dude. Like, a legit, national Sambo, fighter. He's a talented enough dude that where, if you probably threw him in Japan, he'd probably been fucking awesome, 9 times out of 10, I would say. But he's just after WWE, I'm just going to be an actor. And it's fair fucks to him. But there's a bit of me that's man, he would have probably been pretty awesome in Japan. Given the opportunity. But then again, too, he is up there in age. If he would have kind of gotten into the sport a little younger, probably been a lot better, too. But, he was, just kind of fun that and obviously Rene Dupree, a guy who becomes, a big part of Pro Wrestling Noah there for a good bit. Which is, again, crazy to think about. He's always someone that you don't really think about as far as, but yeah, he was a Noah mainstay for a good long while. And it's just kind of nuts there. And then the David Boy Smith Jr. Johnny Stamboli match. That is a match. It certainly is. Atsuki Aoki and Katori Suzuki are going to take on Red Dragon in a junior tag match. This is a match I very much wish was happening in Japan because it'd probably be a lot higher on the card. But here it is here. Obviously, Red Dragon just beating Yin and Yang. So they're kind of trying to climb up the junior tag ladder and maybe, become junior tag champs. Obviously, that's now Low-Ki and Yoshinima Kanemaru's division. But it should be interesting. Obviously, no matter who wins, that they'll definitely be taking on No Mercy on the next episode in the next tour. So that's fun. A little building there. But not really doing that a lot as far as for this European navigation show because I'm just kind of just toying with what's going to work. I really have no idea as far as what we're going to build up to with. I think really the main event set. I guess we could do some stuff in the co-main with Zack and somebody, and Ishimori and someone. And same thing, with Morishima and Yuji Hino. I don't feel like there needs to be really just using the people that we've just signed to really help put people over. As Katsuhiko Nakajima, Tyrone Evans. That's just, even though it's a heavyweight and a junior, so it kind of doesn't make sense from that regard. But I want to give Katsuhiko Nakajima a nice win, so hence why this match is taking place. And then the opener. Ultimo Dragon, for the third time, is opening up the main show of the tour. as he is taking on Roderick Strong in the opener. So he lost to Jimmy Yang. Now, it was him and Ogawa, I'm pretty sure. And then we now have him and Roderick Strong here. It's just, Ultimo Dragon, the gatekeeper of the opener. We'll see if you can get that win against Ultimo Dragon and you rise up on the card. Roderick Strong, obviously a guy who's had that junior heavyweight title match. Even though he's someone that I wish could just be a little bit better. He was someone that I would say has been a disappointment so far for what we've asked him to. He's been a part of a lot of big-time stuff, and he still is just not doing too hot. He's definitely, outside the top 5 of junior heavyweights we have. Probably even top 10, if we're being honest. That's very weird to say that about Roger Strong. That's just kind of where it's at right now, as that is the card that we have in mind. And let's get this first show in the books. Let's just kind of see what we're dealing with here on this European navigation show, or on these European navigation shows, rather. As we'll see if we have a backstage incident and whatnot. We do. As it's Takeshi Rikio and Kenta Kobashi. Rikio is brought before wrestlers' court, accused of not joining the rest of the locker room before a night out. Judge Kenta Kobashi found him guilty and sentenced him to buy drinks for everyone after the show. There we go. So, we'll just kind of see. Whew, okay. So we'll probably do Central Europe, because we'll probably be in Germany if we can. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to change that. Boy, 50 people. I mean, part of me is like, well, we should probably just run a, show. Oh man. I mean, what's the smallest venue we have? Ooh, we might not be able to. This is not looking good. 500. Jesus Christ. Was that 1,000? 800, 750 in Austria. Ooh. Not great. I mean, the European tour, it might be dead in the water. The way this is getting booked. Because this is just not it. Not it at all. Well, do we do we change it up on the fly here? Do we make something up as far as what this could be? Because obviously we have the Great Voyage in Tokyo, which is really the main final thing for this episode. It's not really the European navigation show. That's the main thing that we're worried about, which we haven't even shown, because I figured we'd go through all that once we run the actual European navigation shows. My God. So I think the plan is it's going to be a little weird, but we're going to run them in Japan, the tour shows. Because technically, it's weird. It's a weird say to say, European navigation tour, but it's happening in Japan, and then the actual final show is happening in Europe. But I think that's just going to be the best way we go about this, because right now, Jesus, we cannot get, it just would not be possible with these tour shows. Let's go ahead and see what we get as far as that. Yeah, we'll go right where they suggested the cheaper Port Arena sub-arena. What a mouthful. So, I'm thinking, just for a 6-man, it does have to be the main event. It can just be somewhere on the card. Not really exactly sure where I want it, but we'll have Kensuke Office take on the new people of Tyrone Evans. Let's have Oleg in there, and Renee Dupree. Which Renee's got, pop in Japan, which is nice. And I think everybody does, actually. Besides Tyrone Evans, so that's okay. I guess we're gonna make it a tag if we really wanted to. Yeah, let's just make it a tag. Oleg and Renee Dupree. Maybe they can have pop. Maybe they don't. Who knows? I just know this much. Katsuhiko Nakajima will be getting the win, as he'll be beating Renee Dupree. What a tour. What a tour. So, Ishimori, I want to get him involved. Because he hasn't been booked since March, obviously. It's been a while for him. Obviously, he wasn't part of the tag league. So this is kind of the perfect opportunity to get everybody back who was not a part of that. So I'm thinking having Ishimori, and so we could do Aoki, and then Zack. We'll do Zack and Kyle. It's kind of like a combination of Red Dragon and the Aoki Suzuki match, while also doing Zack and Ishimori as far as build is the really the thought process behind this. Fun junior tag match though. Everybody can go. Everybody's pretty much awesome in this match. Very, very fun. I think we're gonna have Aoki though get the win. He's gonna beat. I think about having Zack beat him, but let's keep Aoki a little strong here. We'll have to just have him beat Kyle. Fun match though. Definitely could have stole the show. But I think as far as an opener, it's we'll use Alex Payne. So I mean, we got Yoshitone, who still is not really over as far as in Kanto. Everywhere else he's kind of over, just not really Kanto. Just trying. So we haven't used Okita in a while. Have we ever done this? We have never done this match. Funny enough. So we'll have this set for Steal the Show, even though it definitely won't. Thinking really Alex should get the win, but we're just gonna have Okita get it for now. Disheartening, because he'll definitely get outperformed. So I really want to have something that can be a main event. We can do, I think a 6-man will probably be for the best. As I'm trying to think who would be just a fun, so we could have, let's do Kobashi, Shiga, and Go. Against Loki. Alright, yeah, we'll do Kenta. I don't know why I did it like that, but oh well, Yoshihiro Takayama, and then Ki. Just to get this match a little over the hump, because really, right now, Shiga's definitely going to be bringing it down. Yeah, we'll have Loki get the win over Shiga. Just because the other 4 guys don't really need to be involved in the finish. Not really necessary. Especially for this Road 2 show, I guess Tour show, rather, instead of Road 2. So we got kind of everything kind of played out. We could probably use another co-main. I think it's a Morishima. Yeah, we need to make them an official team while we're at it. I don't know why I clicked on that. That's, I always wish we could add teams here, but that's alright. Let's go here. So I'm not really sure what name we'll have Morishima. I don't know if I went with N first. There we go. So that Morishima, Yuji Hino. Because it's thinking like Muscle Bombers or something like that. Just an idea. But for right now, we'll just leave it as Takeshi Morishima and Yuji Hino. As we'll throw the and sign in there for now. Oh. We'll just do Morishima and Yuji. I love Yuji, gets his full name in there. And so, yeah, I mean, that's obviously, we know they're awesome, but Muscle Bombers, and it's a fun kind of idea as far as for right now. So really, the big thing is getting Yuji Hino over. He's over in Kanto, which is great. We need him to get over elsewhere. Is kind of our big to do right now. We can have Smith and Walker lose. Just trying to think, as obviously the tag guys just went through their tag league, and it's a tough schedule for them to now just go right back and get into it again. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Taue and Marufuji though. Very fun. And we'll have Yuji beat Taue, obviously. Because we are Taue, and we can lose to anybody we want. No, Taue's the road agent. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty fun co-main. Now something for the mid-card. I was thinking a junior type of match, but I don't know now. It's... Oh, that's right, we got Jimmy Yang still. So let's Let's throw Yin and Yang out there for the final time. Yeah, against No Mercy, too. Sure. I guess we could do Harada and Ohara, though. Actually, is Katoge... Okay, I was thinking Katoge was hurt for some reason. Momonosuya tag. Finally, Momonosuya tag get that win that they've been desperately wanting. Is, Daisuke Harada's going to beat Jimmy Yang. Fucking Jimmy Yang will never want to work for us again after this, but... Hey, that's what happens, champ. Sometimes you leave. Get shitty booked. As, yeah, I mean, having 2 junior tag matches back-to-back like that, it's probably have to, yeah, probably go with that instead. Pretty, jam-packed card, all things considered. We'll see what happens here. Alex Payne and Okita, pretty close. Okita with a jackhammer, Jesus. 12:58. Pretty close, I'm happy about that. I mean, look at Okita coming together. But Alex Payne, though, almost in the 50s. Good stuff there. 53 for the junior tag match of Yin and Yang, a Momonosuya tag, as they get their first ever win. Maybe final win, as we'll probably never see Jimmy Yang again. But Daisuke Harada, best guy in the match. Which is awesome. Obviously, Jimmy Yang would usually be, but we have just pushed him into the toilet, is what we've done. But awesome stuff, though, with a 53. Oh, a 49. Kyle gets chronic lower back pain. Damn, and Kyle and Zach don't work together as a team. That's a bummer, because they would have been really fun team. But Ishimori and Aoki, though, tried their best. Just the negative chemistry really hurt it. Awesome. Taiji Ishimori doing well, though. As Aoki got some heat backstage because of it. So 63 for this next match. Yeah, oof. That's Oleg. Does not do too hot here. But Kensuke, best guy in the match, obviously, with a 69. But Katsuya Nakajima pinning Rene Dupree, 55. I mean, fair fucks to him. I figured he would do pretty well as far as if we ever used him in Japan. And he might have just won a roster spot, to be honest. Yeah, you can never go wrong with having guys that are pretty good as far as in the 50s, 55 range on your roster. You just can't really beat it. Looks like Renee might be staying a little bit longer than I had expected here. As Morishima and Yuji Hino against Akira Italian named Ichimar Fuji. So 2 teams, a team with great chemistry and a team with excellent chemistry. It's Morishima with a 68, 61 for Yuji Hino as he taps out Taue in 17:41. It's awesome, Yuji Hino with a 61. Gotta love that. And then the main event, No Mercy versus Burning, if you want to say that, as low-key pinning Kentaro Shiga with a Gale Stomp in 20:30. So it's 74 for Kenta, 67 for low-key. So 66 for Go, 59s for Takayama and Kenta Kobashi. Kobashi was off his game. And then 53 for Kentaro Shiga. So he's pretty close to Takayama and Kenta Kobashi. Obviously, those guys towards the end of their careers. Kentaro Shiga's just kind of always been around the mid-average range. But, yeah, I mean, we've had better matches for sure. But to start off the tour, could be worse. Could be much worse. Alright, and so obviously we have days 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll be at somewhere in Europe, hopefully. Hopefully there's enough people for it, and yeah, and then we'll be doing the Great Voyage in Tokyo show. Alright, so obviously just running, and I was thinking about just maybe having the entire tour at least run in Kanto before, at least until we get in trouble. That's probably the big idea. Yeah, I just feel like that's for the best, you know, to be honest, because obviously really doesn't matter all that much, but running in Kanto obviously is our best bet, so we might as well, you know, fuck it. Yeah, it's just kind of how I feel about it. But we do have another signing. I completely forgot that we brought in Walter, as, you know, Walter obviously, funny enough, not really that over, which you figured he would be. Obviously very young in his career, but, like, he's, like, the WXW World Heavyweight Champion. Problem is, they don't fucking book him. It's literally been almost an entire year of the mod, and he's had that many matches. Just hilariously bad. I don't know what we're gonna do with him, because, like, he's obviously gonna suck. I mean, maybe not obviously suck. Well, I guess we'll just see what he can do. You know, I guess we'll have him open up the show just to test him out. It's just funny thinking of, you know, like, having Walter, and it's just like, you get kind of bummed out. Like, say, tell you what, though, him and Yuji Ino would be incredible if it ever happened, so we're gonna just do it here. It's his first match in Noah. It's gonna go 10 minutes, and Yuji Ino's gonna get the win. So I was thinking also too, because with Eugeno and Takeshi Morishima, if I didn't want to do Muscle Bombers, Morishima obviously is kind of known for like the Wild 2 team with Rikio, and we could go with Wild Bombers instead if we want. Just an idea. But I don't want to. Also, too, there is Wild Bombers, so it's a bit too, on the nose of that team name, so it's maybe a little too close to that. So probably not. Let's book Johnny the Bull again. We haven't booked Harry. Oh, that's the match. Guess because it's gonna happen at another show that's happening in Europe. I guess it really doesn't matter if we do this show here, just to kind of see how they do. So, all right, that's right. Johnny the Bull's got a broken nose, so that gets saved for the time being. Tomohiro Ishii and Harry Smith. Yeah, we do have. We'll do Tyrone Evans and Harry Smith, just a test out match. So I was thinking if he was going to be Harry or Davey Boy Smith Jr. I think we might go with Davey Boy Smith Jr. to be honest. That might be what we do. Yeah, we'll just. There you go. That's just. Yeah, I think it's just for the betterment of him. There we go. As, trying to think. We've done a lot of singles matches, so maybe we'll get away from that. We haven't used Mexico's Most Wanted in a hot-ass minute. It's always nice to book them, so, let's do Paraguayo, Super Crazy Halloween. So, forgot to book their opponents, rather. I guess I'll go with just Katoge, O'Hara, and Harada, obviously, Future Shock. So O'Hara's got a cracked tailbone. I mean, this match is not going to be great by any means. But we're going to Mexico's Most Wanted, or not Mexico's Most Wanted, Los Perros de Mal de Apolon get the win, as Paraguay is going to pin O'Hara. There you go. O'Hara's very unhappy about this. I don't really care. He's definitely going to be the worst guy in the match. So, I mean, I guess we can keep the 6 bands going. We can go with Nakajima, Miyahara, and Okita. Think of doing Renee with Oleg again. Then maybe, I guess Alex Payne. Sure. It's a match. It's not great, but, Renee's going to do his part. And, I mean, Alex Payne's going to be close to Oleg's performance. I mean, really, it's not going to be that bad. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm really, turning around. As Miyahara's going to pin Alex Payne, I guess. Poor Alex is going to keep on taking pinfalls here, but really nothing I can do. Oh, boy. So, yeah, we definitely need top stuff now. We need just stuff to fill out the top of the card. Man, oh, man. I think we're going to do a 6-man. We'll do Kings of Wrestling, Claudio and Hiro, Ishimori, against Zack, Go, and Kobashi. Minutes. As Go is gonna beat Claudio. Claudio gonna take the fall, but should be a pretty good match though. Certainly the main event. Now I need something for the co-main. We've done a lot of 6-man, so let's change it up with a nice tag. As let's see here. Because we got strong Big Japan, obviously. We could do a junior tag. Level we've didn't even throw Nozawa in there for Los Perros de Maldeapon. We got Kushida, obviously. We do Kushida in Shibata against. Yeah, I mean we could do that against No Mercy. We'll do Takayama and Jinbei. It's not a great match, but I did want to do the obvious Kenta with low-key Shibata Kushida. Just a little too much right now, especially it's not the main, so might as well give something different. So Kushida's gonna be Jinbei. Oh, I keep on hitting that. There we go. But I mean, this should be a pretty good card, all things considered. Kind of a little short on that time. We might bump that up to 20. How about 19? There we go. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how the show goes. 51 again. Alright, as Daisuke Erotic and Super Crazy doing a great job here. 38s for Halloween to Pedro Aguayo Jr. 45 for Tsushika Toge. And then O'Hara, worst guy in the match. Go figured. Thanks to the injury. But, you know, really, Pedro Aguayo was off his game as well, so he could have been in the 40s. But, I think the right decision was made. It's close, though. It really is close, because really, you could really go either way. I think probably Future Shock probably should have got the win there, but, again, just wanted to give Los Perros de Mal the opponent a win. Oh, yeah, Tyrone Evans, not great. David Boy Smith Jr., on the other hand, pretty good, and he does not have his moveset set, so that's fun. We'll have to add that. But he gets his first win here in Pro Wrestling No in under 10 minutes. Not great. Cooled the crowd a little, to be honest. And then this match, Eugenio, great job. Another guy doesn't have a moveset that we'll have to add as he beats Big Van Valter, who gets a 37. Not great. Probably let him go, to be honest. Especially because we're not going to use him as far as immediate plans right now. So maybe we'll keep him around, but we just won't book him. I'm not sure, because, like, really, I don't think we need to saturate our roster. Our roster is perfect the way it is right now. Don't think we need to be adding anybody else, especially someone lower end of the card. As Kensuke Office against the foreign team of Rene Dupree, Oleg Alexandrovich, and then Alex Payne. As Miyahara and Nakajima, obviously the best guys in the match, followed by Rene Dupree. Okita and Alex Payne both did really good, and then Oleg with a 40. Yeah, he's gonna not be back as well. It's definitely not Tyrone Evans. We're gonna get rid of a lot of people that we just brought in, obviously. But 60, not bad. And the 68 here, even with Takayama and Jinbei in the 50s. But Shibata and Kushida carrying this one as Kushida tapping out Jinbei with Kushida lock in 1922. Kushida's the fucking man, obviously. Shibata, the man, obviously. So very, very fun there. And a 75. Oh, yeah, I forgot that's not the main event. Yeah, the main event's this. It's Hero with an 80. Claudio with a 72. 65 Taiji Shimori. Yeah, definitely the champion team. Probably should have won, but we wanted to give the challengers a little bit of a rub ski as Go getting on with Go Flasher. 65, so kind of close. But not really. You know, probably Kobashi would probably been the better choice. But Hero, again, with an 80. Best guy on the fucking roster. Killing it. What a tour show because of that main event and co-main, though. We even had a 37. It didn't matter. We still got into the 70s with that show. Alright, that's the type of shit we want to do. You know, it's setting the tone early. Obviously, you want to book Chris Hero them as much as we can. Alright, Daisy, I mean, we haven't gotten in trouble yet for running the same show. Or running the same venue, rather. So we'll just keep on going. As for this main event, let's get Jun Akiyama on this card. Let's do Akiyama and Marufuji again. Just because that team was very, very fun to see. And they actually did really well for themselves, so they might as well, right? And then I was thinking either Hino and Morishima. Just an idea. I'm just gonna see, because obviously we haven't done this before, but just as a fun little, because that's a great, I think, kind of tour main event. You know, it's not too big, it's not too crazy, but this should deliver I think at least. So we're gonna actually have Uncle June get the win here, as June is gonna beat Yujihino, because obviously Yujihino's been playing pretty well so far. And we're just not like a nip in the butt, but just kind of like get him back into reality. You know, he's not there yet, but he's getting there for sure. And let's put Strong Big Japan against the team of, really Strong Big Japan. Just kind of thinking of what they did as far as in the tag league, which is, crazy as far as they're also obviously all in Japan doing pretty well for themselves. But they lost to obviously a good bit of teams. Obviously the people that finished at the top, and then also losing to Katsuki Nakajima and Kento Miyahara, which obviously they, of course, had their match as far as they, Nakajima and Miyahara, obviously a team that beat the Kings of Wrestling, which is still pretty crazy to think about. I guess we could do something with them. We could do like a 6-man. We can do Miyahara, Nakajima, and then Okita against Alex Payne with KOW. Which I know it's pretty crazy that KOW get to have this opportunity here, kind of out of nowhere, but still pretty good stuff, all things considered. Just to get Claudio that win back, because he's going to beat Okita, just to protect Nakajima and Miyahara. They'll need to take the fall. Not necessary, but I think that's a fine co-main there. And we could kind of start booking everything else from the bottom of the card now. So we do have Aoki and Suzuki, obviously. They're having their junior tag match with Red Dragon. We could do Jinbei and Kanemaru. Could do that. Or we can even throw Kushida and Cashin, even though their chemistry is not great. But, we kind of have to do it. It wouldn't make any sense. So, they did the 6-man, obviously, to start off the Great Voyage. There's a 6-man, kind of like that, where it's Takayama, Kanemaru, and Jinbei. But now it'll be the tag match here. And we're going to give, obviously, the No Mercy team the win there, as well as Kanemaru beat Cashin. Yeah, the sooner that's over with, the better in that case. So how bad the chemistry will be. Masato Tanaka really isn't doing a whole lot this tour, at least yet. Roddy, we got him doing stuff a little later on, but just not right now. We got Ishii and Goto there. Got a lot going on. Really, I think we're gonna have Taniguchi and Kajiwara, because we don't really use them a lot. And they'll take on like a junior guy. I guess we could throw either, probably Yoshitone, probably our best bet. Yoshitone and Taue. This match makes no goddamn sense, but we're just gonna do it. I don't know why I even hit matches. Of course, this has never been done, because it makes no goddamn sense. But I'm gonna give Taue a win. It's gonna be Taniguchi. Because Taue is just in the dumps as far as momentum. He's gonna win. Yeah, another tag match. Why not? We do Smith and Walker. I'm trying to think what other... Because really, it's just Strong League Japan. And obviously, from the tag league, they've had their match. It's kicked off the tag league. So got a 63 last time we did it. Well, Up Dice could get the win. Just, something to fucking have on the show. I think we need Steal the Show, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the opener. That'll go on probably next. Actually, I'll go around here. So we kind of need something between those matches there. Could have another singles match. Tell you what, Rene Dupree could honestly use a win. He's done so well just kind of early on. We might as well, right? You can just be everyone Evans there. Oh yeah, that's right. Still the show. We need. So I guess it could just be this. I mean, not great, but I wanted to kind of do something different and give some people that we haven't given some love to as of late a match here and there. Tao and Yoshitone don't work well at all as a team, so I went that. Yoshitone and Taniguchi, best guys in the match. Tao was the worst guy in the match, and he ended up getting the win with the Chichibu Cement, which is crazy that he bust that out in the opener here, but yeah, probably should have beat Kajiwara, but that's okay. 58 here, even with the absolutely zero chemistry as partners, still kind of worked. You know, it could have been a lot better, obviously, but it could have been a lot worse at the same time. Like this, as knee ligament damage for Rene Dupree, as he wins with a Dupree bomb in 11:40. I'm assuming he will not be on the show, so we'll have to find his replacement. As Strong Big Japan beat by Smith Keith Walker 69-62. Yeah, great stuff from Strong Big Japan there. Can't ask for anything better. As Daisuke with the high ankle German suplex. Yeah, I mean, what a match is. Again, Hiro and Claudio, best guys, and it's not even close. As Miyahara and Nakajima, 65-63s. Claudio pitting Okita with a very European uppercut. Hell yeah, just Swiss death. And the main event, and it shouldn't have been. Shouldn't have been at all, but that's okay. As Jun Akiyama, Naomi Marufuji pinning Takeshi Morishima, Yuji Hino, Jun Akiyama pinning Yuji Hino. And because Jun Akiyama's out of the game, he actually got outperformed by Yuji Hino. So how about that? 68s though for Marufuji and Morishima. I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. 68, we'll take it. Obviously, wrong match goes on last. You know, should have just known, hey, you put Hero on the main, and it works out, but that's okay. You know, I wanted it to, felt like that match should have had more of a main event push than the Alex Payne, Kings of Wrestling's Kento Gawa's match. Just didn't really make sense from that regard as far as star power and drawing power, but that's just kind of a my thing at least. Yeah, and then we just have one more tour show before the actual European Navigation show, the final show, which now we'll have to probably change Rene Dupree and his appearance with Oleg against Morishima and Hino, which is fine, probably, you know, as Keith Walker getting signed to a kind of dojo deal. Yeah, 27 days, so yeah, there goes that. So we'll have to find his replacement. Oh, we might just scrap that entirely. I don't know. It's who knows? Who knows? As we'll just have to kind of wait and see. There, as honestly, it would probably just be a good idea to run a show and just kind of see what happens. As I'm trying to think what would probably be the best course of action, really. Because I mean, you'd think Central Europe to run somewhere in Germany. Whoa, there is. That's all the Germany places? Is like in the thousands? Oh boy. That ain't good. Yeah, definitely should have thought that over. Boy, oh boy. Well, think about it later. As, well, back to Kanto, I guess. You know, I mean, we could just go somewhere else. Let's see if there's anything kind of close, so. Yeah, I mean, there's 1,200 is fine. Yeah, that's fine. There we go, in a city gymnasium. Alright, oh, we got a backstage inside. I didn't even saw it. That was all in my own head, thinking about that. I said, Tiger Mask, about 4 wrestlers court accused of being absorbed by his phone, and when he should have been paying attention to the locker room meeting, the judge Kenta Kobashi found him get the incident and buy a crate of beer for the locker room. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking, just like, well, we might as well see how everybody's pop is and whatnot, and how they do as far as in Japan, or not in Japan, as far as in Europe, but fuck it. A European Navigation, when potentially we might even run a show in Europe, so that's great. I mean, I was thinking Germany, just for the WXW connection, but I guess who fucking cares at this point? Fuck it. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can use Walter again. Let's see who we can. Masato Tanaka and Finn Walter. Sure. I would throw Shuji Shikao out there, but I had him just kind of sit out while he's injured. Even though he can still work while being injured. He's had a rough go of it. Working through that tour, injured the tag league, so figured let him take a break. So we'll have Masato Tanaka instead. So we could throw Harry out there, which, I mean, not a bad idea. Kano hasn't been used in a while. Obviously, we just used Kachiwara. We're gonna have him beat Tyrone Evans. Because why not? Because he's definitely not going to be used again. Yeah, that's definitely the opener. We'll have this set for Steal the Show. Because it probably would. If we let Walter just trade with Masato Tanaka. Would be pretty sick. I kind of want to see Super Crazy and Roderick Strong. Ask me why. If Super Crazy, this was like 2000 Super Crazy, ECW Super Crazy, this match would be pretty fucking awesome. But Noah kind of out of shape. Super Crazy, not so much, but I think it could still be a decent little match. Just a little match of Roddy to get the win in. So we got our undercard set. We're good to go on that front. All singles matches too. So let's change it up with some tags now. And, Red Dragon, they could use a win over somebody. Gets Momono Sushin tag. That's right, he's got chronic lower back pain. Does Kyle. So maybe not. Maybe not that. We need something on the show. What is that Red Dragon? We'll have Bobby Fish get the win this time, though. So now they'll be even, 2-2. It'll be Katoge. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's no big deal. I was thinking about changing it, but it's like, fuck it. We've already made it. No need to change it. So, kind of want to see Ultimo Dragon and Yoshitone as a team, even though we've already done a good bit of junior matches already. Pero and Nozawa, just to get Nozawa. Because Nozawa, obviously, we're waiting on him to leave us forever, but we'll have him lose to Ultimo Dragon on the way out. Yeah, just the, the established stable and whatnot losing to Ultimo Dragon and Yoshitone, which I hope it works. And then we repackage Yoshitone as a little dragon. Or we have him be a completely different name. We'll bring in Dragon Kid. We can have him Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Kid, and then whatever we have the name for Yoshitone. And, yeah, we'll just have a dragon stable. So, kind of want to use Jun Akiyama to get. Is Stamboli finally ready to go? His injury, yeah, still got a broken nose. I mean, he could probably work with it, but I just rather not even deal with it, to be honest. We could use somebody else, like a No Way. Sure. This card fucking sucks. This is not great. I'm dreading that navigation show, because that's just going to be a shit show to deal with. Absolutely. Oh my god. I just realized I don't even have, like, a main event. Oh yeah, we just need to probably make a main event. Yeah, maybe we can do Shibata. Trying to think who'd be a nice main event. I was thinking Ishii. Ishii and Akiyama. 20 minutes. Man, this card. Not great. Not great at all. We'll see what happens. 30. Kano, though, with a 44. Right. High right head kick. Good shit. Knocks him out. It's a 49 for Walter and Masato Tanaka. He's almost in the 40s. He's off his game. Masato Tanaka, though, getting the win. As a 38. Roddy Strong and Super Crazy, they're not over enough. This would have been a little bit better. But Roddy, though, outperformed Super Crazy 51. Good shit, Roddy Strong. You know, we were talking shit about him, and now look at him. It's a 48 for Momono Sushi Tag and Red Dragon. Wrong team won, but that's okay. Obviously, Kyle, big injury, you know, working through, and gets a big win, though, for the Red Dragon team as Bobby Fish pinning Katoge. He outperformed him, so hey, at least we had that going for us. Please be good. Oh, it's a 53. So I would at least be in the 60s. Parallel Guaro bringing that down. But Yoshito and Ultimate Dragon, not a terrible team. An okay junior team, I would say. As they beat Parallel Guaro Jr. and Ozawa. Ultimate Dragon getting the win with the Asai DDT. And a 59. God damn it. As Jun Akiyama, we had Akiyama get the win still. Was going to switch that. But that's okay. Okay, we didn't lose any pop. Man, that's definitely one of the worst tour shows. Just one of the worst shows, probably in general, we've booked in a long time. That was not great. Not great at all. As, yeah, now it's the actual European Navigation show time, and boy, oh boy. Just pray for us. We're going to need it. T's and P's is what we're going to need here. And we got... The show is now. So we'll just waste no time here. Samo Super Arena. If one could hope. One could hope and dream and wish for, huh? Alright, moment of truth. See how many fucking people we can. Oh my. 87 people. Well. Executive decision time. Navigation to the future. Future is what that tour will now be called. Why did I even think that navigation was gonna work? But fuck it. So instead of running in Kanto or Osaka, we can go somewhere else. Just to kind of... Yeah, Chuba, 34,000. Sure. Just... Yeah, because that shit isn't... Yeah, let's go with the Ogawa Dome. The Ogawa Dome. Holy shit. So... This card is much different now because of what is now, now it's happening in Japan. So now I'm a lot more excited for this show. But Go Shizaki, Kenta Kobashi, No Mercy, Kings of Wrestling. Kenta is going to beat Claudio. We got new tag champs. Kenta, double belt, Kenta. How about that? Kings of Wrestling reign is no more. What's it been? I think it's 294 days. Yep, 294. 7 defenses. Could have been 8. It stops at 7. What a run, huh? Been champ since June of 2011. Almost a year. Just a month shy of a complete year-long run. Best guys in the fucking company. You know, they're awesome. What more can you say? Tremendous job there. And then Zack and Ishimori as the co-main, as Ishimori is going to beat Zack there. And after 7, No Mercy, which this match now is a lot better because it's happening in Japan. But Shibata's going to get the win there. He's going to beat Jinbei, and also Ishimori's going to beat Zack, so it's a successful defense for him. And controller, I don't know, or controller, fucking that's what I get for playing on a controller all day now. I keep on wanting to call this a controller. My mouse just seems to be not functioning all that well recently. So I just scrapped Morishima and Oleg, or just scrapped the tag match entirely and went with Oleg. But now, because Oleg, we know he sucks, so we're just gonna see who else we can throw in his place instead. Thinking Daisuke? Alright, well this just got 1,000 times better. Let's just, let's, we probably won't be able to, yeah. Let's just make it a tag match. Let's do, Morishima and Yuji Hino, Strongly Japan. Yeah. Sick. Hasn't happened, obviously, but I just wanted to showcase it, in case for some reason you stumbled upon this for the first time. As, we're gonna have, that's a tough one, but we're gonna have Morishima and Eugene get the win. As, Morishima's gonna beat Daisuke, too. I mean, this is a crazy win. So, I mean, it could be the Wild Bombers, could be, Muscle Bombers, not really sure yet what they're gonna be called, but still a great match, though, there. Very fun. Then Davy Boy and Goto. So I changed that to get, obviously, wanted to get rid of Johnny Stromboli, but now, because, again, we're in Japan, this match is now 10 times better, and Goto's going to get the win. Oh, and of course, New Japan's doing a tour right now, I'm assuming. But hey, Tomarishi. That's weird. If Goto can't work, then why is Ishii able to work? Nonetheless, though, still a fun match. Ishii's going to get the win there. As I'm just kind of curious. Yep, it is a New Japan show. Alright. So, oh yeah, we'll probably change the name of that now. There we go, I'm an idiot. There we go. Alright. Oh, and I'm all over the place. I'm flustered. So the junior tag match of Aoki Suzuki Red Dragon, which is now going to be a lot better. Kotori Suzuki is going to get the win there. 16 minutes for his team, and they'll be taking on now the junior tag champs at the Great Voyage in Tokyo, Volume 2. So we have a match set up there. 2 matches set up there already. Shibata and Kenta, and the junior tag match there is being added now. So there we go. We already got 2 matches down. Just 6 more to go. And then obviously this match is going to take place. But now, fuck that. Let's see who we get. Let's do Tiger Man. That might be a little too crazy. Trying to think. Keno. That'd be fun. Just do the finals before the N1 finals of 2021. Just almost 10 years before it happens. And so we'll go with obviously Nakashima getting the win. Very fun match though. Oh yeah, change. Okay. Yep. So that gets changed. We're already over on time. Before we get to Roderick Strong and Ultimo Dragon, which we were going to give that win to Roderick Strong, but now I don't think Ultimo Dragon will be too kind with that, but we'll try and we'll keep him strong. We'll see what happens. I'm assuming he's going to be furious. Yep. Saw that one coming. And we'll change. No, I'm going to, yeah, I'm changing to 230. So now what will be the Navigation to the Future tour? Don't mind that it's the European. Don't mind all that. Don't mind when you just haven't heard and have been hyped up as this is going to be a European navigation tour. Oh, that didn't happen. You're just misremembering. I promise you, viewer. Oh my god. Look at all this. So we do need to have a Steal the Show match. And then Kensuke is being booked too much, as is our ref here. So as far as Steal the Show goes, probably be this. Being honest. There we go. And then probably just have to go one by one, probably. Yep. So yeah, June probably there we go. Oh wow. Oh, okay, we're good. I was about to say. Thought we had it for sure. We could do some pre-show matches while we're here, because this card's kind of fucked. It's a little weird. A lot of big-time names out on this card. So, yeah, we'll do Miyahara and Okita against Alex Payne. And I was thinking Jun Akiyama, but I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking about it, because there's really not, like, a great, like, Gaijin. I guess it would just be Johnny the Bull, sure. Yeah, he'll just have to wrestle with his broken nose. So we'll have Miyahara get the win. Actually, have Alex Payne beat Okita. There we go. I like that. it's fun. And now Alex Payne finally gets that win, even though it's a pre-show match. Good stuff. Let's see if we're good. Okay, we're still good on that. A lot of notes, though. A lot of notes. We'll change it up to a singles. So let's have TEW and Voltaire. We're really like young boy in the shit out of Walter here. Out of these matches he's had. He'll probably outperform TEW here, but that's fine. I'm still good to go. Boy. Whew. We got a lot. But it's the navigation to the future. Here we go. So, 62. Yeah, Johnny the Bull, obviously that injury, a broken nose isn't the worst thing in the world. Alex Payne off his game still outperformed Okita. Good stuff. Alright, the best guy in the match. It's Alex Payne with a sweet spot in 13:25. It's a 41. I don't know if TEW outperformed him. That's fun. So the opener is a 51. Roddy does outperform Ultimo Dragon. Gets the Gibson driver. It's obviously Tiger driver there, but in 12:53 for Roddy. Interesting opener. 61 though. There we go. Nakajima. Not enough selling shown. Yeah. Yeah, that's Japanese pro wrestling for you. Especially between these two. They're going to beat the shit out of each other. It's about 68 for the junior tag match, which I'm shocked. That is all Aoki and Suzuki. As Bobby Fish now being the best guy in the match for Red Dragon, thanks to Kyle O'Reilly's injury. But 68's for both Suzuki and Aoki, as Kotori Suzuki with the Blue Destiny, and 15:44 as a 73 for Ishii and David Boy Smith Jr. Ishii still doesn't have his finishers either. There's a lot of people we gotta change finishers on. Wow, 75. I mean, crazy. Man, yeah, I mean, Strong Mid Japan, they are fucking awesome now. They are awesome. 74, 76. So happy to see that. Morishima doing well. Yuji Hino doing well. It's great stuff. Great stuff there. 71 for Laughter 7 in No Mercy, as Shibata and Cashin and Kushida getting the win over No Mercy, thanks to Shibata, obviously. As really, I mean, Shibata obviously 85, just a little too short, at least for the audience eyes. But low-key did his thing, Kushida did his thing. Even Kanemaru did pretty well, really. I mean, it was not like a bad guy. 52 is not terrible. We have had much worse people in multi-man matches. So look at the New Japan series as far as fucking Yoshihashi and Mikey Nichols. The 79, goddamn, they have great chemistry as Ishimori and Zack Sabre Jr. Wow, did not see that one coming as far as it being a great match. I figured Ishimori did pretty well, and he kind of carries Zack, but wow, great stuff. Ishimori's run's been really fun. It's been all Gaijin so far as his challengers, but it's been pretty awesome, pretty fun run so far. That's the best junior title match I think we've ever had. 79 and an 81 for this main event. Oh wow, they had Kings of Wrestling go first, so obviously that would not happen. Kings of Wrestling probably beat, maybe not. Maybe just have Kenta. Kenta beats Kenta Kobashi. Then Kenta eliminates Claudio and gets the win and is now the new tag champs. As Kenta with an 82, second best guy in the match. As his partner, Yoshihiro Takayama, was the worst guy in the match. Obviously, Chris Hero is the man, is the best guy in the match. Claudio with a 76 outperformed Go and Kenta Kobashi, which is crazy. But yeah, I mean, the triple threat elimination match goes on last, obviously, and it's really good. Pretty good. Obviously, I think because of who won, that match kind of got docked a little bit, but, the reign is over for the Kings of Wrestling. Hell of a run. Now Kenta's double champ, but he's going into the Great Voyage in Tokyo, taking on Katsuri Shibata. So that is a tough task. That's a tall task. Shibata's been on fire so far, and he has been incredible. And we'll see how he does, as far as the match there between him and Shibata. We'll have a new champion, a new GHC heavyweight champion to go with the new tag champs this episode. Who knows? This might be quite the historic episode. You'll just have to keep on watching, I guess. So we'll, we've given love to a lot of people, but right now I think it's just kind of damage control. At least I want to put over Ultimo Dragon if I can. There we go. As it was weird. I was trying to hit U, but of course he's got the different font, so it's just going nowhere. I was like, what the fuck is going on, type of deal. as we'll probably give some love to Shibata. Because Kenta and Hiro, they're pretty much like well respected and well loved by pretty much everybody. So that's kind of not really. I guess we could do more Shima. Actually, we'll do Taiji Shimori. We'll just kind of go around the horn to everybody. We'll try to do that. I think that's probably for the best. Yeah, a couple of pleased people. All right. So yeah, we know 2 of the 8 matches for this Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 2. Shibata Kenta for the JC Heavyweight title, and Katora Suzuki and Atsuki Aoki as they're taking on Low-Ki and Kanemaru for the junior tag belts. Obviously, Kenta's not defending both his belts, so there will be a number 1 contendership for when, if and when, what happens between Kenta and Shibata. Because obviously we have the Memorial Show coming up after that, just kind of thinking ahead. But, as far as the Midsummer Sound Memorial Show, obviously, that's happening in June. And then the Navigation with Breeze tour is the next episode. That's the next big tour that we're doing. So who's coming into WWE? It better not be anybody from our fucking... Okay, this is a little nervous. But I think everybody's pretty much signed to a written deal that we have that we use really a lot. But, yeah. Wrestling Dutaku happened. I love the Ligers getting a heavyweight title match 2012 with Shinsuke there. Yeah, there's Goto and Kojima against Bloody Chaos. Where's Tanahashi? Oh, there he is. He's in the 6-man. Oh my god, El Patron and Bad Intentions. Ugh. Billy Kid and Golden Lovers against Masato Yoshino, Kazuchika Okada, and Bushi. There's Taichi and Young Boy Hiromu. That's fun. MVP and getting involved. Tama Tonga beating Lance Hoyt in the opener. It's funny because obviously, he's... Yeah, he was still kind of out. Trying to think, had just rather recently been let go. It was probably that 2011 year, I want to say, because he's in SVR 2011, something like that. It's pretty close to around that time. And then obviously the KES run and the Suzuki-Gun run happens. But we'll just, obviously stop the recording, get everybody, caught up to speed before we run the Great Voyage in Tokyo show, which is 5 days away. So it'll be seamless, but it might be 10 minutes, might be 3 hours. Who knows how long this is going to take. Alright, so now that that's taken care of, here's the card. As the Great Voyage in Tokyo Volume 2, obviously we knew the main event, heavyweight title matchup, Katsura Shibata, Kenta. But for the co-main event, Chris Hero is going to let out some frustration after losing one half of his tag team championships with Claudio Castagnoli. He's going to take on Yoshihiro Takayama, a man who defeated him last time they had a singles match back at the Noah Global League to end out the year, 2011. So Hero gets to avenge that loss, but also gets to beat the shit out of now the man who's got his tag belt in Yoshihiro Takayama. That should be a very fun match. And that's going to be, weirdly enough, a carry job by Chris Hero. I did not expect to say those words involving Chris Hero and Yoshihiro Takayama, talk about a Noah series, but it is 2012, I guess. I guess it's fair. So the next match, number 1 contenders match for the JHC Heavyweight Tag Team titles. Katsuya Nakajima and Kento Miyahara are going to take on the Takeshi Morishima Yuji Hino team, the Muscle Bombers, if you will, which is awesome. I thought about doing the Muscle Monsters, because I was like, well, Morishima, Ring of Honor called him the Japanese Monster, and then Yuji Hino's the Muscle Monster already, so it's like, that'd be fun. I was like, let's go with Muscle Bombers. This is fun, because obviously, like, Yuji Hino with this fucking bomb, what he does. Pretty awesome. So I just wanted to combine, like, both of them in a way. So that's the idea behind that. It's the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title matchup as Aoki and Suzuki, obviously, taking on Low-Ki and Kanemaru. We talked about that match already. But then we have Jinbei of No Mercy taking on Taiji Shimori, as Taiji Shimori looking to defend his belt yet again. Now, you might be going, as I definitely need to turn on some lights around here. I couldn't see my goddamn keyboard. And you might be wondering, that's weird that you have Jinbei in this match against Taiji Shimori. Why is this happening? So Jinbei is the last person to have beaten Taiji Shimori in a singles match, which is pretty crazy to think about. Last time Taiji Shimori's lost a singles match to somebody was Jinbei, and it was during the Junior Heavyweight Tag League, and which was, let's just go real quick to check. Want to say, oh, it's not going to show us there. I'm an idiot. We'll just go with the show history. There we go. Yeah, that was, almost a year ago. Back in July. I believe it was day 7. Oh, that's the Junior Heavyweight Tag League. I'm an idiot. Global League. It was October. I want to say it was the last day. Let's see if I can see him. Nope. That was when he beat Low-Key. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Day 8. Is back in October. Jinbei beat him, and he's just been waiting and waiting for his title match. He's finally getting it at the big stage that is the Great Voyage in Tokyo, and that's a big time match there. I thought about switching the number 1 contenders match and the junior heavyweight tag match, and then also bumping up the junior heavyweight tag matches, or junior heavyweight match rather, between Jinbei and Ishimori, just kind of moving those up and pushing down the number 1 contenders match. But I have faith in Morishima and Yuji Ino, and I have faith in Nakajima and Miyahara. Should be a pretty good match, all things considered. Then we're going to have Strong Big Japan and Masato Tanaka take on the Noah Army team of Naomichi Marufuji, Jun Akiyama, and Akira Taue. It's a fun match there. And obviously Taue's going to bring that match down. Thought about having that be the opener, but for now, it's there on the 3rd spot. Then Kinsuke and Takeshi Okita, rather, taking on Claudio Castagnoli and Alex Payne. Bit of a heavyweight young lion type of match there. It's kind of like the thought process behind that. Plus, Alex Payne and Okita have been kind of feuding, throughout this tour and kind of throughout the year, to be honest. So, I felt like it was fun. I wouldn't say feuding, just kind of having matches because they're the only young guys like we have on the roster, him and Kajiwara. But the opener will be Nozawa and Super Crazy of Los Perros de Mal de Japón, taking on Momonosuke Tag in a junior heavyweight tag match to kick off the show. Should be pretty fun there. So we got a little bit of everything. We got a 6-man in there. We got, some established guy, young lion type match. Got the junior tag to kick off the show. And then we got our title matches, our 3 title matches. And, we got Hiro looking to exact his revenge on Yoshihiro Takayama. A lot happening. And obviously, if Chris Hero beats Yoshihiro Takayama there, let's say Kenta does retain, he beats Shibata, Hiro and Kenta seems pretty fun, for the heavyweight title. As we'll just kind of see how the card goes. So we're gonna, much like the old days, the golden days, when I was booking All Japan, TEW 2016. I used to not pre-show book everything. I used to just mainly do it. We're gonna do it here for this because I feel like it'd be fun. So we're gonna have the Fighting TV Samurai broadcast. Obviously, we got Kushida as a backstage incident as he lifted the locker room when they organized and then won a video game tournament. And Go Shiozaki always brought for Wrestler's Court, accused of making a mess backstage, not cleaning it up, and annoying everyone else. What, you think you're the fucking ace around here? As the judge, Ken Kobashi, found him guilty and sentenced to clean it up, then buy drinks for everyone after the show. Hell yeah, small positive impact on Go Shiozaki. So yeah, Super Sayama Arena. Oh my god, 40,000 now. We are so close. So we can have a sellout, Sayama Super Arena, or we can run Jinju Stadium. That's an idea. Yeah, I think we'll do the Sayama Super Arena, at least for now. Because I'm just kind of curious to see when's the last time we ran the Sayama Super Arena. So I'm assuming it would be here. Yeah, 36,000 people were in attendance there. We should have a sellout this time around. Maybe that'll be just the next year thing, or maybe the back half of the schedule rather. So the main event, as we know, Katsuyori Shibata taking. I don't know why I'm clicking here, but I can't really see my mouse and keyboard. Luckily, I had a firm grip of the mouse the whole time, so I won't have to be trying to find my way in the dark to find it here. As Katsuyori Shibata is the new JT Heavyweight Champion. Another mighty champion has fallen in 34 minutes. Thought about keeping it relatively short to keep Shibata as the badass strong. But hey, let's, we gotta keep Kenta strong here in the same way. He's been an incredible champion, and it was awesome to have him have a nice long reign there. I'm gonna come short here as Chris Hero and Yoshihiro Takayama go main event. Okay, there we go. Couldn't find him for a second. It's funny that he's cooled. But yeah, again, obviously they've had their now history for a while. They've had a couple of matches against each other, but the big singles match of the Global League, Day 5 of the Global League, Yoshihiro Takayama beating Chris Hero. And so at Day 9, believe it was Chris Hero. I love how I already forgot, but I'm pretty sure Hero beat Kenta. Pretty sure. He might have beat Takayama. I'm going to go with he probably beat him. But now to have that singles match, to avenge that loss, finally he's going to beat him here in 21 minutes. Fun match, though. And obviously Hero's going to do great things there in that match. As then the number 1 contenders match, tag team title matchup, we'll just go ahead and just switch to here and make this a little easier on me. So Nakajima and Miyara. Yatsuiku Nakajima taking on Takeshi Morishima and Yuji Ino. I guess we'll just use the Muscle Bombers. Let's go ahead and use that. We'll keep it 20. And Katsuhiko Nakajima, Kendo Miyara, Kensuke Office. They're going to get the win. As Miyara's going to beat Yuji Hino. And a tough loss. But hell of a run, though, for the Muscle Bombers. They finally get the new name. They take the fall. Number 1 contenders matches. Kensuke Office will be taking on Kenta and Yoshihiro Takayama at a later date. As well, we'll see. Maybe not be the upcoming episode. Guess we'll just have to keep on watching. As then we'll have Aoki Suzuki against Low-Key and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. So, obviously the champions, the junior heavyweight tag champs, they've had the belts only for 27 days. Haven't had any defenses, anything like that. Obviously, Aoki and Kotaro Suzuki were the champions pretty much the last half of last year, and then early 2012 lost the belts to Kushida, Kendo Kashin, and then obviously quick title change because Low-Key and Kanemaru, or rather Kendo Kashin and Kushida have absolutely zero chemistry together. So, and we're gonna keep the Low-Key train going with Yoshinobu Kanemaru and the No Mercy Junior Heavyweight team rolling. I thought about it, but it's just like I don't think we need to have the belts change so many times. It's been a little too crazy as of late, so we'll just kind of pipe that down right there. So Jinbei and Ishimori. And so we're going to have Jinbei. This is chilly momentum. As he's going to lose to Taiji Ishimori. I'm pretty sure that's pretty obvious. We'll have we're going to set this for Steal the Show. Just feel like I'd be for the best. It'll be another defense for Taiji Ishimori. So I'm trying to think how many, because Low-Key probably had a good click of defenses. Oh no! So yeah, he'll break Low-Key's record at least so far on the save. He'll be the most defenses for a champion. That's awesome. Happy that he's able to have a nice good reign here. It's his first reign too, and so that's fun. So we'll have strong Big Japan, of course, with Masato Tanaka against the Noah Army. It's the Noah Genius, Amichi Marufuji, rather. Jesus Christ. It's Jun Akiyama, and then Kyotawe. 23 minutes. Maybe a little too much. We'll do 17. We'll let Masato Tanaka beat Taue. Because of course we will. So, Kinsuke. We're still doing great on that. The only thing is just Eugene's being used too much. Other than that, pretty golden so far. Tag match. Kinsuke Office of Kinsuke and Okita. Against Claudio and Alex Payne. So, 20 minutes. Claudio's going to beat Kinsuke. Big time win from Claudio there, really. It's weird. Kinsuke, has been great for us. Just has not had that success, I would say. Oh, so Kinsuke's pissed. Yeah, Kinsuke's pop is probably... Ooh, yeah, it's a little too crazy. We'll keep him strong. And, I'll see if that kind of helps a little bit. Yeah, still pissed. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, yeah, we gotta change the time there. I don't know why I always... Yeah, well, we should always change it to 2:30, but it should be fine now. Once we're almost a year into the save, crazy enough. So yeah, I mean, this is literally the last episode before it's officially a year, so that's fun. And then for the opener, of course, Nozawa. Super crazy. Momonosuke Shintag. So yeah, I mean, they have had... So the Junior Tag League, back in July, Super Crazy Nozawa won. And they've not had any type of regular tag match since then. Gonna be 12 minutes. Daisuke's gonna beat Nozawa. If he lets him. Of course, he's still got creative control, and the last time we'll see Nozawa, probably ever. Probably, yep, and he blocks that. Had a feeling that was gonna happen. So we'll just have Super Crazy take the fall. Sorry, Super Crazy. But hey, way to be a man about it and not complain. Alright, so kind of everything else. We'll keep it tag match for now. Kind of see who we got. So, got Bison Smith, Keith Walker. I'm trying to think who they could... We'll throw Oleg and Walter together. I thought about releasing him, but I was like, well, he's got some pop, so at least we can use him. So we'll have Bison get the win over Oleg. Thought about having it be Walter, I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I better keep that 10. That is a horrendous match, though. Whew. That is an ugly, ugly affair, that is. I have a singles match. Keno. We need to get Keno over. We really need to get him some wins. Kajiwara, that's perfect. Weird they've never done this before. Because Keno, I mean, he's awesome. Who doesn't love Keno? He's the fucking man. We just gotta get him over. There we go. Yeah, that is the card. I like it. I like it a lot. Got some historic shit happening here. It's the new reign, new heavyweight champion, Katsura Shibata. See how it goes. Is Keno with a 53. Right eye kick. And 10:55. And a sold out Alma Super Arena. That is nuts. 38,000 people. 50 for this tag match. Yeah, look at Walter. It's getting better. Getting better for sure. It's Oleg and Keith Walker. With 43s. The Bicentennial for Bison Smith over Oleg. 9:36. Yeah, Bison best guy in the match. It's a 60 to kick off the show. We put slow build. I'm an idiot. That's alright, that still worked. As Daisuke and Super Crazy knows out 62-61. That's some good stuff. Obviously the great chemistry there. Sucks that we can't use them anymore, but that's the way she goes. We pissed off all Japan. We fucked up the wrong one. 60 though. Good way to kick off the show. And a 67 rather for this next match. Yeah, hindsight, probably should have had just Kinsuke and Okita get the win, or at least have Alex Payne beat Okita. That would have been fine. But that's okay, though. We had Claudio get a big win over Kinsuke Sasaki. And, 73 there, 79 for Kinsuke. As a 70 for Masato Tanaka in Strong Big Japan against the Noah Army of Jun Akiyama, Kira Taue, and Naomichi Marufuji. So, yeah, just not enough selling shown. Again, Japanese pro wrestling for you. And then a little too short, which 17 minutes, I thought it was perfectly fine. It's the third match from the bottom. Didn't think it was that crazy. Taue with a 40. Somehow, that's one of his best performances he's had in a while. Marufuji was the best guy in the match, which is awesome. And then Daisuke and Yuji Kobayashi, even Masato Tanaka. Jun Akiyama obviously off his game, but him being in the 50s there, not great, but Masato Tanaka gets the one with the rolling elbow instead of roaring elbow. I hate that. 1707. I'm gonna have to just edit that, I'm assuming. As 71 for Jinbei and Taiji Shimori. Fourth defense for Taiji Shimori. Gets the win 1239. Good stuff though for Taiji Shimori. 71 there. Not great, but you know it's better than some of the junior matches we've had in the past, and just kind of he's riding a wave, you know, as far as that momentum for him. It's been awesome. Aoki and Suzuki against Loki and Yoshitiba Kanemaru. Now the selling showing. It's yeah, that's pretty much on par there. But Loki and Kanemaru get their first defense of being junior heavyweight tag team champions. They get the win at 18-17. It's a close one, you know. Loki with a 72, 67 for Kotori Suzuki. So, I mean that's basically 5 points there, and another 5 for Aoki and Kanemaru. Kind of even either way. It was basically even. Could have went either way with it, but we want the No Mercy to retain there. And a little, they might not have all the gold anymore, but at this point, they would have almost all of it, besides the junior heavyweight title, which is kind of crazy to think about. So that's nuts. And then Miyahara and Nakajima beating the Muscle Bombers in 21-51 as Miyahara pinning Eugene with Northline Suplex. Morishima with an 81. That's awesome. Eugene with a 71. He tied Miyahara and then Nakajima with a 67. Not enough selling shown again. Hey, this is Japanese pro wrestling for you. And, yeah, I mean, that's awesome. You could see probably the wrong team won. I get that, but, yeah, we got something. There's something about Kendo Miyahara and Katsuki Nakajima. I just feel like I mean, they're so young, and it'd be such a unique, because we have a lot of muscly, beefy boys out there in Noah right now. We got a lot of heavy hitters, and I think they're just so unique and different. And even though their ratings aren't great, I mean, they're pretty good. You know, our tag division's pretty stacked right now. But you know, that's I defend. I just don't think it's their time. The Muscle Bombers, just not yet. 84 for Chris Hero and Yoshihiro Takayama. Yeah, Chris Hero with a 94, and they have great chemistry, of course. Deserve better color commentary. Well, I think that's the first time we've seen that. As the death blow for Chris Hero for Yoshihiro Takayama in 2049. Jesus Christ, Chris Hero. You're a fucking savage. Oh, it's an 80. Oh, that's disheartening. Katsura Shibata beats Kenta. And 33-51, with the PK kick, we get a new champion. GHC heavyweight title. Now, in my head, I probably should have added this to his finish. Shibata would bust out GTS, then hit the PK kick. Just to add a little extra oomph. This, like, I'm going to beat you with your belt and do your fucking move, too. Just to really add a little umbrage to it and really create the kind of, like, the rivalry between the two. As Shibata stops the reign with the GTS after, you know, and then afterwards a PK kick. But he still, you know, does that. I'm just kind of curious, dirt sheet-wise. So, yeah, I got Kenta Kobashi, very crowd. So, inconsistency, and then poor selling. Damn. Fucking Kenta not selling now. That just is what it is. You know, I'm never gonna be too upset about people not selling. Especially, like, Japanese pro wrestling. It just is what it is. 30 minutes, I'll probably sell for 20 minutes of it. 25, maybe. Probably more realistically 25, but there's a good 5 minutes with it. They're not selling. But all in all, pretty good show. Pretty good show. We got an 84 for Hero and Takayama, which is probably the second or third best thing we've ever done. So, we're going to give some love to Hero. Give some love to Shibata. And Kinsuke. For putting over the kid. And Claudio Castagnoli. I mean, really, I like the structure of the show, though. To go from 60, 67, then pretty much dark green the whole way. That's pretty awesome. From 70, 71s, 77s, and 80 and 84. 84, 80, if you want to go in the correct order. Just, yeah, I'm very, very happy with the show. Here's that very happy with the speech. Everything. Yeah, please, please, please. Perfect. So that will do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. As, man, you know, completely different than what I thought we were getting ourselves into. It went from the European navigation to navigation to the future. And I think that's definitely going to be tradition now. And, you know, gone with the European navigation, which is probably for the best. That would have been a terrible idea. sometimes you just gotta say fuck it and just gotta go with your own thing and do your own thing. But now we'll be back to the start where we were a year ago. It's crazy because obviously it hasn't been, what's it been, 2 months? It's been 2.5 months because obviously every episode, it's a week apart. So yeah, quick math for you. Pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. That's a lot of stuff happening. We'll try to buy a Vakinski, obviously. There we go. As yeah, we can give away $10,000, no problem, because we're making a shit ton of money. I mean, that's what happens when we have a great roster that's pretty short, too, at the same time. We're not overdoing it. This is perfect. We got 55 people. It's just perfect. Perfect size. Everybody's got, like, some type of alliance or association with someone. It's easy to book. It just makes sense. We're making shit happen. So I'm trying to, 0-1. It's probably going to go bankrupt. Yeah. I thought about saving them, but I don't know. We got the money to do it now, but it's just like, what's the point, Sure, it'd be great to keep them around, but, like, at the same time, then we can sign Shinjiro Otani, and then we can sign, I don't know who else from 0-1, but because, like, really, they're just using other people's talent now, and it's like, they've signed their own fate. It's Lance Hoyt and Goto have changed their style to now regular wrestler. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time for the Navigation with Breeze tour. Take care, everyone.